Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Hughes. This is a WBZ News Update. Now, the Postal Service has now increased the reward for information that helps track down the person who robbed a mail carrier in Randolph. It is now a $50,000 reward. Investigators say just before 2 o'clock in the afternoon Wednesday, a black man wearing a puffy jacket, black hoodie, and white sneakers robbed the postal worker on Canton Street. The victim was not hurt. Online sports wagering is now live in the Commonwealth. It comes just days ahead of the start of the NCAA tournament. In-person betting, as you may know, started about a month ago. Lawmakers estimate that sports betting could generate about $60 million in annual tax revenue for the state. Remember, you have to be at least 21 years old to place a bet. And senators on Beacon Hill have passed a supplemental budget to make some COVID-era policies permanent. And that starts with outdoor dining. A roughly $370 million Senate proposal would extend the ability for cities and towns to offer it. It would also expand the option of using virtual meetings for public corporations and nonprofit. And lawmakers do want to make it possible for notaries to keep conducting work online. Pretty quiet end of the week, but we're looking ahead to what's next. And for that, we go to Jacob Wyckoff. Jacob.
Lisa, we're watching two things as far as what we're watching next. The first one arriving this evening and throughout the morning on Saturday. You already see the first kind of snowflakes and raindrops pushing into the area, but we will see this kind of flip over to some snow for most of southern New England as we go into Saturday morning. This is not the main event. This is the precursor to the main event that arrives Tuesday and Wednesday. But you see snow and rain spreading the area into the early morning hours Saturday. Some of us inland, west of Boston, will see this changing over to some snow, some scattered coating certainly possible. But the big story is going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. This has a high potential for some storms. Everything on the board: wind, rain, snow, coastal impacts. The exact track remains to be seen, and with that, the impacts that come along with it. But we'll watch this very closely. The system goes off the coastline. It kind of hovers, it stalls out to the south of us, pounds the coastline for about 30 to 36 hours before it finally moves on out of here. So we're talking some heavy precipitation, we're talking some very strong winds, and the coastline will definitely take a beating. Temperatures right now in the 40s. Tonight falling back down into the mid to low 30s. Light snow with some coatings in some spots. And we'll wake up with some of those light coatings. This will mix over to some rain as you go towards the coastline. Afternoon highs tomorrow back into the upper 30s. But again, watching Tuesday and Wednesday very closely. Let's just get in our minds that we will have an impactful storm as we go into both of those days. Otherwise, there's your 7-day forecast. Lisa?
Okay, we'll be prepared. Thanks, Jacob. And thanks for being with us. Have a great weekend.